hard to express how much your body just wants to stop in these things. The idea that you can run and still be running and still kind of taking enjoyment from running and the scenery and the feeling and the emotions, you know, 78, 79, 80 kilometres, it's just part of what humans can do. And a small number of us enjoy the challenge of doing them. Something about me is that I just enjoy the challenge of preparing and executing really long, tough events. I can't think of a time I wasn't really running, and it seemed like trail running was a way to combine my passions in endurance sport and as well being outdoors. Right, great. See you next time.
So the runners are doing a 100k circuit, starting and finishing here in Anglesey. So right now they've started at Anglesey and they're heading along the coastline all the way to Torquay. They'll be back at Anglesey at about the halfway mark, and then they keep going further down to Mulks Creek and Aries Inlet and back to Anglesey here at the finish line. I think the fastest solo runner to do the 100k today will take about 8.5 hours or so forth, and right through to the slowest, which is about 20 hours.
So far the longest I've done is 183 Ks, that was 24 hours on the track. And then later this year I'm hoping to get into an event which is 240 Ks. I think it's just the kind of just testing your limits and seeing what you can do that is attractive to me. The start, you know, it's just the same as any event. You're sore by 20 Ks and you think you can't finish, and then you work out why you run. And it kind of just it's like a drive to see what you can achieve.
So the next one at about 5 hours, 4 hours 50.
It's hard to say why do I run 100k and what comes to my motivation to do this. I think one of the main ones is big as I can. Running long distance on the road, I realized that half marathon was fun, but I didn't feel like hitting a wall. Then I ran a marathon and I felt it was fun, but again I didn't feel a wall. And QTA this year actually showed me the wall.
So coming into the halfway point, I could realise that I was feeling a little bit off in my guts. I told my brother, you know, I'm not feeling that great. All my family's there. I didn't want to throw up in front of them. I did what I normally did the transition, took a few swigs of, you know, the Powerade and so on. And once I'd done that, actually, amazingly, I was like, oh, that is really going to make me throw up.
They do obviously get hard every time.
Like every 2 or 3 K, I feel like you got a vomit.
But if you have something to draw back onto or something to use to get you through it, then that's what it is.
So is it both ends?
Mostly. Yeah.
Mostly both?
I don't vomit anything, just dry reach.
Okay.
So at the moment my mum has a brain tumour, so I run for my mum and my family to give them strength. So when I start to struggle, I just think about them, and it's like helps me a lot to just keep pushing, because I think, you know, I can be in pain for a couple of hours, you know, if other people are in pain forever. So like my sisters and my mum and dad, they enjoy watching me run as well, so they'll follow on the live trackers and that, and it's the same. It's to like show them how strong we are.
If you pick a point, get to it.
Yeah.
See it, Mobs. Yeah.
So UTA was my guinea pig, but it didn't go to plan. I made it to 90 Ks and then I throw the towel. Your mind kind of starts playing games after like 20 plus hours of this like exhaustion and just pushing yourself so much. I was really afraid of what was going to happen to me after, like if I keep on pushing, that I just didn't feel right. I had this kind of like voice at the back of my head telling me like, you have to stop, it's not right. you have to go and have some sleep. And I eventually did.
The last 5, 6, 7, I'm starting to feel really good. So when I say I'm running 100 Ks or 60 Ks, if they're a runner and they're a long distance runner, it doesn't faze them, because I guess they know that in human physical pursuits, this is possible.
Do you want to do chips?
No, but thank you, Tom. I will at the end with some beer. I reckon that'll go really well. If there's someone who doesn't do a lot of running though, it just goes into this space which is like completely crazy. Impossible, never could be done. I mean, there must be something odd with you. And so then I don't usually talk to them about other things I do, like 24-hour row gaining and things, because I realise that they're just going to have an even stranger perception of who I am. We'll see you at the stage park. Yeah, sweet. Okay. All right. Yeah. Good job. Good job. Getting it done, son.
If you're feeling crap at the start, give it half an hour and you'll feel better.
I'm not about to vomit every 3k, which is a bonus.
It's just a roller coaster the whole way. You just have to ride out the bad bits and you get to the better bits.
Any more drugs?
Drugs don't work.
People are on the course the whole way, so it's not a race even. Like maybe for 5 people, any race is a race, but for the rest of the field, you're just out there to enjoy it.
That's it.
Good. No point hanging out here in the car.
My next event is Gal, and that goes for Great Ocean Walk, and it's a 100k race from Apollo Bay all the way to Port Campbell. This one is just like, I want to finish. I don't care what happens in Gal. I just want to be able to just finish it, kill the monster. Oh yeah, I'm gonna finish. Yeah, I don't think I'm finished. I'm already finished.
And thank you for putting in the hard work and the training and making all the sacrifices and the compromises that you do to be able to get to the line like this. I'm into running this kind of things too, but I think being normal is boring. Thank you for not being normal.
Simon Angus, 10 hours 33. Simon, congratulations on 100k.
During an event, something happens in everyone's head who's running, that they're now a competitor. They put on a number, and for the moment of the event, that bush track, that trail, that road, that lookout, all becomes part of the race. And everyone who's in the race experiences that shared sense of something bigger than themselves.
She carried on to win it, and she will be our Surf Coast 100k champion for 2018.
Unbelievable.
Deb Nickel from Brisbane.
That finish line, it's just like it's a piece of grass in some, park somewhere, right? But crossing that, people do it all the time with their dogs, no big difference. But for the moment of that event, for the time that it takes on, that shared sense of what is going on here, that's something bigger than themselves, it all is transformed in their head. And I think that just happens on a really large scale in these sort of wild endurance trail running events.
It's a long way.
I'm very after a beer and now.
Very deservedly so.
If you could bottle that last, 100 or 200 metres and go out and run like that and feel like that every time, I mean, everyone would run.